RiRi screams with rage after ASAP Rocky's wild revelation. The night began like any other glamorous evening in Los Angeles. The mansion overlooking the city was glowing with soft golden lights. Music floated through the open living room, slow and smooth, while the skyline shimmered outside the enormous glass windows. Inside, Rihanna, RiRi to the world, lounged on a velvet couch, scrolling through her phone. She looked relaxed, calm, almost too calm. Across the room, ASAP Rocky paced slowly near the kitchen island. Something was off. Rocky kept rubbing his hands together, glancing at her, then looking away. Finally, RiRi noticed. She lowered her phone. "Rocky, why are you walking around like that?" she asked with a small laugh. "You look like you about to confess to a crime." Rocky forced a smile. "Maybe I am." Her eyebrows lifted. "Okay, now you got my attention." He walked closer, stopping a few feet in front of her. For a moment, he said nothing. Just silence. RiRi sat up straighter. "Rocky, what's going on?" He exhaled slowly. "I gotta tell you something." The words hung heavy in the air. RiRi tilted her head. "All right, tell me." Rocky looked out the window at the city lights. Then he said the one sentence that would explode the entire night. "I did something crazy." RiRi laughed lightly. "That's not new." Rocky shook his head. "No, I mean really crazy." Her smile faded. "Rocky," he turned back to her. "I made a huge decision today." Her stomach tightened. "What kind of decision?" Rocky hesitated. Then he dropped the bomb. "I secretly accepted an offer to move overseas for a year." The room went dead silent. RiRi blinked. "What?" Rocky nodded slowly. "A creative residency. Paris. Fashion, music, art. It's huge." Her face froze. "And you accepted without talking to me?" Rocky hesitated. "Well," her eyes widened. "Without talking to me?" Rocky raised his hands. "I was going to tell you tonight," but suddenly RiRi shot up from the couch. The calm woman from seconds ago was gone. "Are you serious right now?" Her voice echoed through the entire house. Rocky stepped back. "Ri, you decided to move to Paris for a year and you thought you'd just casually mention it over dinner?" Her voice was rising, sharp, fierce, the kind of voice that made assistants in the hallway quietly disappear. Rocky tried to stay calm. "It's not like that." "Then what is it like?" She threw her hands in the air. "You got kids. You got me. You got a whole life here." Rocky sighed. "It's for my career." RiRi stared at him in disbelief. "So your career just woke up today and said, 'Leave your family behind'?" "No, because that's exactly what it sounds like." She started pacing now, anger rolling off her like thunder. "I cannot believe you did this." Rocky ran a hand through his braids. "You always told me to chase big opportunities." "Yes," she spun around, "but not like this." Her voice cracked with frustration. "You didn't even talk to me." Rocky stepped closer. "I was scared you'd say no." RiRi laughed bitterly. "Oh wow, so the solution was to not ask me at all?" He stayed quiet. The silence only made her angrier. "Rocky, that's wild. That's actually insane." Her voice rose again. "Do you know how crazy that sounds?" She pointed toward the door. "You basically planned a whole new life without me even knowing." Rocky shook his head. "It's not a new life." "Then what is it?" Her scream echoed through the marble hallway. For a moment, both of them froze, the anger, the tension, the hurt, all hanging thick in the air. Rocky softened his voice. "I thought you'd come with me." She blinked. "What?" "I got space for all of us, the kids too." Her anger paused. "You what?" Rocky nodded slowly. "The residency includes family housing. I didn't just plan for me." Her breathing slowed slightly. "You wanted us to move to Paris?" "Yeah." RiRi stared at him. The rage in her eyes flickered with confusion. "You planned all that? I even talked to a school there." She crossed her arms. "You still should have talked to me first." "I know. And you deserved me screaming at you." Rocky gave a small smile. "Yeah, I figured that might happen." RiRi shook her head, still annoyed. "You lucky I didn't throw something." Rocky laughed nervously. "I noticed you looking at the lamp earlier." She smirked slightly. "Oh, I considered it." They stood there for a moment, the tension slowly dissolving. Finally, RiRi sighed and dropped back onto the couch. "Paris for a year, huh?" Rocky nodded. "Think about the music, the fashion, the inspiration." She leaned back, staring at the ceiling. Then she muttered, "You still crazy." Rocky grinned. "But am I wrong?" RiRi slowly smiled despite herself. "Maybe not." Rocky sat beside her. "So you're not screaming anymore?" She looked at him. "Oh, don't worry." Her smile turned mischievous. "You still in trouble." Rocky laughed. And just like that, the wildest argument of the night turned into the beginning of an even wilder adventure.